Hello, Ian. Hey, everything going? Did you do the test?
I did do the test. They called my hotel room. They asked me to come down to the lowest ground level. They told me to bring my passport. I went down there. Mauro Vegni, of all people, the race director of the UAE Tour, and of course, the Giro d'Italia, was the one helping out with processing, as well as his colleague Michael, who's helped running the relationship, I guess, between the Abu Dhabi Sports Council and the Dubai Sports Council and RCS to put on the UAE Tour. Yeah, they were actually helping people fill out the relevant information, passport number, address, telephone, everything you needed to get in line to get your coronavirus test. They asked me to sit down. There were a number of medical workers wearing full, like, hazmat suit type gear.
Yeah, the local Emirati, I think they were doing the work. But it was interesting to see Vinny in there with his sleeves rolled up and helped out, because we're less than 24 hours into this here in Abu Dhabi at the 2020 UAE Tour, and the RCS workers are down there, sleeves rolled up, and helping out everybody do the test, which, for our viewers, it was a cotton swab up each nose, and they said it'll take 48 hours for them to get the results back to us. And
they told you 48 hours.
I don't know about you, Ian, but that first cotton swab up the nose was quite a tickle. And but then, all seriousness, hopefully we get those results in 48 hours and everyone's okay.
Well, they told you 48 hours. Other people have heard like 6 to 8 hours. Some people have heard 36. So I honestly think they just don't know.
A colleague said 9 hours, one of our colleagues.
Right. I think they're doing the best they can to process the tests as quickly as they can. And I definitely have to give the organization, the health ministry, credit for getting people through as quickly as they can. As we said, a top RCS brass rolling up their sleeves and getting down there and doing as much as they can to make the best out of a horrible situation. Taking my test was super quick and easy. It was, like I was saying, it was a little bit surreal. And rightfully so, though. These are health workers who, they need to be, they're the first responders to a potential outbreak. And if they come down with this virus, then they're not going to be able to do their job. They're not going to be able to help contain potential outbreaks. So kudos, rightfully so, taking every precaution they can, plastic shields over their face, masks, gloves, everything. And then, the cotton swab up your nose, that I thought it was going to touch my brain.
Yeah, me too. It caught me off guard. I didn't know it was going to go so high up. But, some people kind of laughed, but in Italy, before this race even started, there was already news, not of the outbreak in Italy, and now there are 600 cases there, but there were already 8 cases in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, which includes Dubai, Abu Dhabi, 8 cases, and I think now we're up to 20 confirmed cases, and I don't know where those cases come from, but these are based off a health website. And so, I had a mask on a flight here, this mask here, and of course I made sure I had hand gel, and I bought the mask from one of my Chinese friends who had come back from China a couple weeks earlier, stocked up, because already in Italy you can't get these masks because there's a scare and people are buying them up. And so, Ian, you and I, that one morning when you were dropping off your laundry, I went into the pharmacy and they were out of masks, and I checked another pharmacy and I bought even more masks, and I bought the last 2 boxes they had. So I have 2 boxes of 10 of these masks here that I paid €80 for 20 masks. And,
it's your friends back home in Italy that were pinging you and asking you if you could grab some masks because they're all sold out across Italy, right?
That's right. For our American viewers, where it hasn't quite hit so much yet, but there are cases in the United States. It may seem kind of over the top right now, but when you have 600 cases and there's a run on essentials, then you start to think about it too, and you want to make sure you have these things. And wearing a mask and using hand sanitizer all the time is smart, because if the virus is really going around this hotel, it could help prevent. But now just, I'm reading a tweet by one of our colleagues here who works for the Italian state television, who says it seems to them that those 2 cases that they thought were coronavirus, and this is just rumor according to Stefano from RAI, the Italian broadcaster, it seems to him that it was just 2 cases of fever, not coronavirus itself. So there's a lot to find out, and I hope tomorrow we have more information when we're going to give our viewers more updates.
Yeah, I mean, we're hearing all sorts of rumors, a lot of information being passed around via different text threads without any sort of official confirmation, but I think best case scenario, 300 Italians come from, a country where the coronavirus is spreading like wildfire. Let's keep in mind, a week ago, there were about a dozen Italians confirmed with this virus. Now we're looking at over 600.
Yeah.
So when you think, 20 Emirati have been confirmed with this virus, what could that be in a week's time? That could be 1,000. So you have an entire race organization of Italians come to another country around the same time that this virus is spreading throughout their country. They get fever, corona-like symptoms here. It might be overkill to shut down the entire race and have everybody within the race organization tested. But at the same time, when you look at the way this virus is spreading in other countries, you can understand the extreme precaution.
Yeah, it is a serious thing. Hopefully these cases that were here turn out to just be the flu, as the rumors suggest. And I know some of the riders we have been in touch with, they'd heard that rumor as well, that maybe those 2 confirmed cases were not positives at all. But what we're hearing is that the riders over at a different hotel inside that Formula One racetrack, Abu Dhabi, where each year the Formula One series ends, we're here in the Crown Plaza Hotel. What we're hearing is that the riders are just hanging out waiting for the news, like you and I are now, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say there's no worse feeling than waiting for a positive or negative test as to whether you have a disease. I understand that coronavirus is not necessarily a life-threatening disease, especially for people of our age and health. More so just disruptive to our lives. We've been here going on 10 days already, and if we're forced to go under quarantine, you're looking at another 2 weeks. We have friends, family, I have 2 small children, so you're looking at a major inconvenience, I should say, and rightfully so, in terms of as a precaution not to infect other people with the disease. So yeah, I mean, we'll just wait patiently for the return of our results, and I guess sort of see how this whole thing pans out and really keep our fingers crossed. But I have to say, for me personally, it's stressful. There's a lot of anxiety and waiting to see. I will be highly relieved if and when this coronavirus test comes back negative.
Well, let's catch up later, Ian. Just get some rest, and hopefully we'll have some more news tomorrow morning.
All right, talk to you then, Gregor.
All right, thanks, Ian.